Speed number 14 February 2003 AP short and higher 120 words per minute. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Now start. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to be with you this morning to give away the awards for this year. Let me first take this opportunity to extend my hearty congratulations to all the award winners for their commitment and dedication to work. The persons who have gathered here to receive the awards today are the backbones of our public sector industries, and they are selected for their outstanding achievements. These awards are a result of their lifetime of dedicated hard work and show their high motivation in pursuit of excellence at the workplace. I consider this an honor to the entire working class of the country for their valuable contribution to nation building. We have to recognize that it is the ordinary workers in the country who set the pace of our development with the hard work and dedication. This large workforce is responsible for the growth and progress of our nation, and it is very important asset in the form of human resource for our country. It is therefore very important that the country looks after them and make use of their efforts efficiently and profitably. I had mentioned last year that the economic reforms are not meant to benefit any particular group of people, rather they seek to ensure that the fruits of growth are distributed amongst all sections of society, especially those who are below the poverty line. It is a well known fact that our country has vast natural and human resources, and it is our responsibility to make use of them in a productive manner. Since the natural resources are limited, it is imperative that we must make use of the human resources by creating employment opportunities for all our people. It is necessary that our labor force should keep pace with the best work practices prevalent all over the world. The people of this country, on the one hand, have rich cultural heritage and making rapid progress in the field of science and technology on the other. I should like to make a special mention of our progress in information technology, and we cannot lose sight of the fact that many of our young men and women are doing meritorious work in software industry abroad. In this context, I would like to make a special appeal to the entire labor community in our country. Throughout the world, new opportunities to do business are opening up. Every country has opened its markets in other countries. We all know that there are more foreign goods available in our market than ever before. Consumers have wide choice nowadays in this age of global competition. If we do not make products that are of good quality and lower cost, they will not be sold in the global market. They will not be able to compete against imported goods in our own domestic market. That is why the biggest challenge before us is how to make our industry globally competitive. I do not say that this is a challenge only for our workers. Our industrialists, managers, administrators, and those in government too will have to face this challenge. Let us jointly face this challenge. In all industries, whether they are in the public or the private sector, let us increase efficiency, production, and quality. Let us ensure that the Made in India label, both in our domestic and foreign markets, becomes synonymous with the best in the world. On this occasion, I wish to make one thing clear. When the government talks of labor reforms, our aim is to make Indian industry and services more competitive. Letter dated 11th May 2002 from Measures Baby Food Products Limited, Marine Drive, Mumbai, to Measures Sailaja Enterprises, General Merchants, Mount Road, Chennai. Dear Sirs, we are in receipt of your letter of 13th April and regret to note that 10 tins of our baby food supplied to you during the last week have been found to be unfit for consumption. On receipt of your complaint, we have thoroughly inquired into the matter and have come to the conclusion that 10 tins from the old stock had been inadvertently mixed up with your consignment. This was done by a new employee who was not thoroughly acquainted with the difference between the old and new stock. As you are aware, during our long-standing business relations, instances of this type had never taken place. However, we agree to allow you a special discount of 10% by way of compensation for these defective goods if you can dispose them in other ways. If our offer is still not acceptable to you, we are glad to take them back. We are prepared to bear the incidental expenses in such a case. We shall be glad to know your decision in this regard at an early date. We sincerely regret the inconvenience caused to you of our negligence and undertake to execute your future orders with utmost care and prompt attention. Thanking you and awaiting to serve you at all times. Yours sincerely. Stop.